What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about the third and final book in the Camelot Rising trilogy, The Excalibur Curse by Kiersten White. This series has been a little bit all over the place for me. I've said it before and I will say it again, I really love Kiersten White's other books, like those horror vibes. I really love the way that she writes those. And then we get into Camelot Rising and it is just so much more like fluffy. It's a lot more like low YA, and I wasn't expecting that, but I'm like, you know what, we're gonna go on this ride anyway. And getting to the Excalibur Curse, I do think that it wraps up Guinevere's story well. But I did find myself just getting really frustrated with Guinevere and thinking that this book could have been so much shorter if we could have taken out so many passages where Gwen is basically just lamenting about the same things over and over and over again. Leaving off from the second book, like Guinevere was in a really interesting place. Like she's leaving Camelot, she's gonna go find Merlin, like she wants to find out who she is. This is halted like very quickly and we are kind of swept on onto this like other thing that Guinevere is going to be doing. The good thing about this is that Guinevere was outside of Camelot for most of this book, and she's with new characters for most of this book, which I think was really fun. I liked seeing her out of her element. I liked learning about more with her and Mordred, like more with her and like Morgana. Like that was very, very interesting. But like halfway through this book, I'm like, okay, like where exactly are we going? Like what exactly are we building towards here? And what we're building towards is like this final confrontation with, you know, like the Dark Queen and Merlin and all of that. But I feel like it takes a little bit too long to get there. However, I do like this book more than the second one. I feel like it had more of like a plot in mind, like more of like a through line within the story. And like I said, I do like where Guinevere ends up in the end. I just think she was a little bit annoying getting there. Overall, I think as far as like Arthurian retellings go, like this was a pretty good one. I think the way that Guinevere is done in that she is like, is she really Guinevere? Is she really something else? Like we don't really know who she is, was a very interesting take. And I liked learning about her origins in this book. Now, I do think that it gets a little bit melodramatic with it, but I still was like, okay, like this is interesting. I wasn't necessarily like seeing it go this direction. My one big hang up with this book, other than just like the melodramatics of it all, is the relationship between Guinevere and Lancelot. I think that I was really expecting it to go another way. I was expecting it to go more of like a queer platonic way, and it doesn't necessarily. And I just kind of felt that it was a little bit of a missed opportunity, but I still really do like Guinevere and Lancelot. Like Lancelot, by the end of it, was like my favorite character, and I honestly would be up for like a novella with like Lancelot and Guinevere like in the future or anything like that. But as it stands, The Excalibur Curse, I do think it was a good finale. I am glad that I read this series, but at times it did make me question, do I actually like Kiersten White? Like I just don't know anymore. I am giving this book a B+, and I think it's because, you know, it was better than the second one. Second one I gave a B-. It was still iffy, but honestly, like if I had to read it again, like I think it would be fine. I think the series just kind of is what it is. Would I recommend it as a whole? Depends. Do you want that fluffiness? Do you want those dramatics? Like, do you want that low YA kind of story? Because that's what this is. If you've read her other books, it's just gonna be a little bit different. So, like I said, giving this book a B+. Very excited because next up she's writing an adult novel, and I think that's gonna be really interesting. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk Books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.